Hello, everyone. It's finally that time. We finally have the name of the 2020 Precure season, and I am really excited to take a look at it and to talk about it with you. I just came home from work, and I was super happy to see that we finally have the trademark for 2020 Precure. It's important to notice that every time something gets registered, a bot on Twitter uploads the image and some info concerning it, and it always happens with Purikua. So for that, we see that Toy Animation has registered the trademark Healing Good Purikua. This is the beautiful logo we have, and like seeing it really closely, it's a very beautiful logo. It's kind of regal. I really like it, and it evokes like a peaceful feeling to me. I don't know about you, but it evokes a peaceful feeling. And looking at it like this, I get really happy because you guys know my passion for green cures and green as a color. And looking at this image, it's really nice that it seems that green is going to be a big thing in this season. And I just love it. It's always nice to take a look at the logo and try to analyze and try to guess everything that we're going to have. And that's obviously what we're going to do now. And I bet that you guys have lots of ideas and lots of theories, and I'm very excited to read them. But I am going to share what I feel and how I feel about the logo. So let's get it opened like in a bigger way here. So the first thing that really called my attention is the fact that the logo has a lot of green. And not only green, but some shades of blue as well. And obviously, pink is a big color. Why not? Another thing that's nice is that the logo is overlaid with this brownish color, and it reminds me of trees. It reminds me of oak. And I feel like plants are going to be a big thing in this season because we can see leaves in the logo, here in the Healing Good name, down here as well. And we can see some little flowers. So I feel like plants are going to be a big thing this season. So the name Healing Good Purikua, it evokes to me a feeling of peacefulness, but healing good really sounds like feeling good to me. And I think that they are trying to, make a little play with those words because feeling good is a phrase that can be used in so many different ways, in so many different situations. And probably we're going to see like the main girl, the main cure, using it as a catchphrase because why not? Again, another thing I really like about this logo is this heart down here. I feel like it's going to be a brooch in the girl's costume and maybe in a weapon. I don't know. And if it is part of their costume, it's a nice thing because it's not a green, it's not a pink symbol. So, like, kudos to them. Not really, maybe not overusing pink. But, it's kind of early to say that now that I think about it. Another thing that's here in the logo is this heart here with those three hearts at the top, and they really look like paws. So maybe an animal theme connected to it. I feel like there's a lot of nature in this season. I think nature is going to be a big thing. It's going to be a big theme. So maybe vets. I don't know. Like it's hard to say. One thing I don't really like is the choice of the font here in Healing Good Precure. Like I don't like it, honestly. It looks kind of cheap. But overall, it's a very beautiful logo. And as I said, it evokes this peaceful feeling that I really like. Another thing that's kind of interesting is those little flowers we have here. They remind me a little bit of Cura Rosetta, but not only that, they remind me of Cure Cosmos here. They remind me of the clovers we had in the Aries form from Cure Cosmo. Look like they kind of have the same feeling. And they remind me of Cure Flora in a way. Like didn't Cure Flora had those things in her? I don't remember exactly, but I don't know. Like they remind me of her in a way. Mm, yeah, in her choker and also in her ribbon and in her gloves as well. So I don't know. I think that, as I said, flowers and nature in general, they're going to be a big thing. But I'm thinking about it now, and maybe herbs are going to be a big thing, and healing good, it might have a lot to do with medicine, or just being able to heal people, maybe nature being used as a way of healing someone, or maybe the girls learning ways of healing, like using herbs, making tea, or actually learning medical techniques, or actually following the works of medicals, like doctors or vets, as we are probably going to have like a big animal thing in this season. Maybe it's a thing. And another thing that I really like to think about when looking at a logo like this is the cures that we're gonna have. And as I said, it's a given that the main cure is going to be pink. It's an obvious thing. And I've been thinking about it lately, about the number of cures that we're going to have in this season, at least at the start, because I mean, mid season cures are basically a given at this point as well. They need something to keep the season fresh all year long. So I think that it's a bet, like we're going to have a mid season cure. But I've been thinking about like the start of a season, and usually seasons can start with two cures, three cures, four cures, or five cures. I don't think we've had a season that started with six or that started with one. Like it's always a team, like a duo or a trio or a group of four or a group of five at the beginning. And if we look back at the seasons we had, Star Twinkle started with four, um, Kira Kira started with five, Hugto started with three, and Mahotsukai started with two. So it's been the longest since we had a duo at the start. It's been with Mahotsukai 4 seasons ago. So they might go back to the duo idea. And if I were to say, I would say that pink and green would be the color of our duos. Like pink with a shade of purple as one of the girls, and green with a shade of blue as our other girl in the duo. And both of them would be the main cures in this season, and maybe a yellow cure as the third one. I don't know. But I think that the idea of having a season with two cures at the start, one pink and one green, would be like a good idea, because we had this in Star Twinkle. You know, Hikaru and Lala, they work very well together. We have a lot of merchandise with both of them. We have magazine covers with both of them. The movie seems to heavily be focused on both of them. So I feel like Star Twinkle made like a test and it worked. So now they might actually use this idea on an actual season. So maybe a duo, a pink green duo. I would love that. Another green cure. Come on, I would love to see that. But if not, I think that a four girl team at the start would also work, with pink, green, blue, and purple as our four cures, because those are the colors we see here in the logo. At least we see a little bit of yellow here in this special heart, but that's all we see from like a yellow visual point. Another thing that I feel like this reminds me of is the Go Princess logo. The Go Princess Precure logo, it kind of has more or less the same feeling. So my bet would be that Healing Good Purikua will have kind of a regal, noble feel, just like Go Princess had. If I were to bet, I would say that, because it kind of has kind of the same vibe as Go Princess. I don't know if you guys agree with me, but that's what I feel when I see Healing Good Precure. But anyways, I really like this name. Healing Good Precure is a nice name. I think that like the hype is on already. Bring on the fake leaks. Let's keep waiting to see the real leaks, and I just can't wait to learn more about Healing Good Precure. I just can't wait to hear your ideas as well. So please leave your comments with your theories. What do you think the cures are going to be? The themes of the seasons are going to be names for the cures, maybe. And so, like maybe later on this week, maybe on Friday, I can do another video reading comments and theories about your ideas for Healing Good Precure. Let's see if someone gets it right. Like maybe not all of the ideas, but most of the ideas, most of the themes, maybe even a cure name. That would be awesome. Anyways, guys, that's my first take on Healing Good, and I am feeling good over this name and over this season. I think we're going to have a great 2024 Precure. I can't wait to see more. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time.